That's right, boys. I finally got Richard to join us. He's here to play with us for a good while, or until his character dies. It's ideal because I'll finally be able to balance fights more. I feel like they've gotten too easy for you all, and I don't want to make this campaign too easy for everyone. Go ahead and introduce your character, Nixon. We're all excited to have you here with us to play Dungeons & Dragons. You're going to have an amazing time with us.
Thanks, Barack. All right, boys and girls, my character is a monk. When he hits level 3, he will be a long death monk. His name is Obi City, and he's a religious man devoted to the balance of energy in the world. He wields a short sword, too. Since I wasn't here for the character sheets, I'll tell everyone about mine now. My strength is a 14 low, I know. But just wait, my dexterity is an 18. My wisdom is a 16. My charisma is a 12. My intelligence is an 11. And my constitution is a 14. It's mainly because of unarmored defense, which is a feature in many races and classes, such as Donnie's choice of barbarian and my choice of monk. Races like the Loxodon have it as well.
Holy shit, we're positively stacked now. We are going to kick some behind now with this amazing team. By the way, it's fantastic to have you here. Nixon, I know Barry was choosing between you and Ronnie, but I'm glad he ultimately decided on you. Ronnie's busy anyways with his campaign. Also, thanks for educating viewers. Some of them could be new to Dungeons & Dragons. Truly a kind president, truly indeed.
Heck yeah, fellas. Now, with a monk on our team, we're going to be able to have more than Donnie for martial fighters. This will be fantastic. We're going to have so much fun, just you wait, fella. Dungeons & Dragons enjoyers watching this, be sure to like and subscribe and ring that little bell. It helps us grow and develop as a channel. Wonderworld hopes to be one of the big guys in presidential Dungeons & Dragons, one day like Kokomimi, the AI guy, Crafty GG, and Brickhouse, as well as many more channels that are all equally amazing in what they do or how they function. Wonderworld personally has styled his videos after Clone Labs, one of the OGs in this community.
Wow, guys, that's so cool to think that the editor of our series was inspired by someone like Clone, genuinely hyped up for what we're doing today, too. I hope it doesn't involve more mimic coins. Those were really gross creatures like the Ayers and Coglins. I personally want more balanced combat like how Barack was mentioning it. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you, Bush. You are free to speak now, haha.
Gee, thanks, Bill. It's fine. I'm not mad at being interrupted, guys. I can tell we're all excited to have Nixon as our 5th party member. So, Barack, what will we be doing in this session?
I think a session without mandatory combat will be nice for a change. As for what exactly you'll be doing, I think leaving that up to a surprise will be excellent indeed. You guys ready to start now?
I think I speak for all of us when I say, hell yes, we're ready. Let's get this going on already and do some new things. Genuinely excited to see what we will be doing today in Obi City. Well, here's hoping we go to Tennis City soon. Hopefully we avoid Couchy Village. Like Ganil said, wouldn't want to meet a gnome that's unkind.
All right, guys, you see the monk praying, and after he greets you, you see that he is from this side of town, hinted by his rags and lack of shoes.
Greetings, I am named Obi City, and you have been doing good deeds for my people. I heard the mimic coins. They are a huge pest here, and that house was a nest for them. Glad you didn't meet the mother. Greater mimic coins are a real threat, and I'd rather not interact with them until we are better equipped.
I stand tall and listen to AB talk. When he's finished, I look at the gang and back to him. You look like you could use some allies, my friend. Would you like to join up with our traveling group? We are simple now, but strong as a group. We could genuinely use you, by the way. I'm Torvald Damp. These guys are Rixlow Starborn, Pastini Oralak, and Amiro Kavanika. We're all glad to meet you, Abig.
I contemplate what Torvald tells me. Reaching out and patting his shoulder, I smile and nod, then shake his hand. It's an honor to be in your group, Torvald. I hope we can all get along and enjoy ourselves in this adventure.
Honestly, the weirdest part of that fight was the cry the mimic coins made. They made this shriek that hurt to hear in a language nobody understood. I was wondering if you knew anything about what we heard.
Oh, well, I don't honestly know much about coin mimics. Nobody does, really. Normal mimics are bigger and far more dangerous than this. I think we'll have to go do some research on the subject of the subspecies of mimics in this world. There's a library in this city on the Central Island if you four are up for an adventure back.
Sounds great. A little reading never hurt anybody. Torvald might have to be careful because he's so big, hate to lose good books.
Hey, watch it, bucko. I'm as graceful as a ballerina. I can handle a few books.
This is more than mere books, my friend. Scrolls notes. This library has almost everything you could ever need. And it has some of the highest security next to a king's palace. They have a strong aversion to violence. So you all will need to be respectful.
All right, thank you for informing us, Abig. We will be respectful of this library you speak of. Let's all get going, friends.
All right, then, you all spend the next hour walking back to the city, taking a final look back at the slums before they disappear from view. You're back in the big city. Everyone sees you with a big as well, talking about the man like he's an omen. You all brush it off as you head back to the city square.
Barack, I'd like to turn in the quest bounty we took on. I head to the woman running the bounty boards and hand it in. Miss, we dealt with the pests. They were mimic coins, nasty little creatures that we took care of. But we're never going back there unless we have to. So gross.
The lady is wide-eyed and exclaims surprise at what you had to deal with before pulling out a pouch of coin and handing it to you. She tells you it's only 30 gold, but you earned it.
I take the pouch and nod. Thank you, miss. Sorry that it was a surprise.
I approach the bounty board owner and look at her after Rick Slow is done talking with her. Excuse me. Where's the library? We're in need of it to do some research.
The lady steps back and cranes her neck to look at you, Torvald, explaining that it's in the center of the city next to the main church, looking to your group before heading into her cellar, seemingly in a hurry.
I see how she runs into the cellar and take a mental note of how strange it was. Looking to the group, I nod. Ready, friends? We must make haste to find out what that cry you heard means.
I take lead and start walking, signaling the group to follow me so I can protect them with my big, bulging, sexy muscles.
All right, the gang follows suit. You all walk for a while, then before you stands the library, beautiful, ornate, and extraordinary. The doors open when you push on them and reveal a beautiful scenery. Hundreds, no thousands of books on shelves, 2 stories tall, sprawling around the library with workers of all shape and size managing them, organizing books, and helping visitors to the library. One gnome takes a good look at you, 5, and runs to get the librarian. He is an elderly man with wrinkles and gray hair. He calmly approaches you all and bows.
Greetings. I am Jober the librarian here in Obi City. What brings you here?
Hello, Sir Jober. We are here to conduct research on the enemies we faced recently. We were hoping that your sprawling and beautiful library had what we needed.
Enemies. You 5 must be adventurers. What enemies did you face? I'll see if we have what you're looking for. I just need some information as to what you face.
We faced a mimic coin swarm. Never seen mimics like that in my life. They were disgusting too, seeing as we were in a basement and they came from a sewer pipe.
Mimic coin swarms. Give me a few minutes. I'll see in the codex if we have what you need. Be patient, friends. I'll be right back.
As Jober walks away to check if they have books on mimic species, you all feel amazed at the intricate library and all it offers. They even have vendors for tea in there with signs that say you must drink your tea before you read your books, as some of the books in this library appear to be very old and as such, very fragile. Eventually, after a period of about 10 minutes, Jober returns with 2 workers carrying a large textbook. They place it on the table nearest to you all and walk away. Jober has a smile on his face.
Sorry about the wait, gentlemen, but I found our book on the species of mimics in this world. Feel free to peruse it at your leisure. Let me know if you need anything else, and I'll try my best to get it for you all.
Looking at the book, I carefully open it and begin searching for what we're looking for. I want to find out what that strange cry was that the mimic coins made.
Alrighty then, Rickslow. As you search through the massive book, flipping each page carefully, you see dozens of species of the mimic, rotting mimics, book mimics, regular mimics, until after about 15 minutes of searching, you come across the section on mimic coins. It talks about how these are the smallest and weakest species of mimic. When they're young, they are easy to manipulate by smarter beings, especially those with psychic ability. They primarily consume rats and moss to grow and sustain themselves. As they age, their metallic-looking bodies molt and change shape, going from the shape of a copper piece all the way to a platinum piece at their oldest. If a mimic coin ever manages to die, they emit a cry to their master in a language that appears to be redacted in the book you're reading.
These things have a master? Jober, come here, we need you.
I hear Rickslow call out to me and walk to the group as fast as an old man can walk, looking at them with concern. I stop. What is it? Have you found everything you need?
Apparently these little pests have masters that are usually with psychic ability. Is there anything in Obi City that has this power? Don't hold out on us, old man. This is important, and we need to find this out.
I look to Torvald and Rickslow, then to the others. Seemingly the color drains a little from my face as I realize that these men are in great trouble. I clear my throat, then look at them all. Men, follow me to my chambers, and I will explain what it is you need to accomplish. After I am done speaking to them, I gesture for them to follow me. Then I begin walking to the quarters.
I guide the others, following Jober to his chambers, extremely alarmed and curious as to what threat we may be facing. The look that I saw on Jober was the cause for my worry, as this could be anything, and we may not be prepared.
After a few minutes of walking through the winding hallways of the library, you all crowd into Jober's chambers, where he casts a spell to make the room soundproof on the outside, so no one can snoop and eavesdrop
All right, Jober, what is it that had you so worked up? What do you know? Please tell us so we can deal with it sooner rather than later.
It's a Gauth, a lesser variant of Beholder. It's been stealing from us for as long as I can remember. It's why the east section of Obi City is in shambles. Like you must have seen when you dealt with the bounty, the Gauth in question. It lives in a cave under the city, with the main entrance to the cave being in the sewer system. I am terribly sorry for not being forthcoming sooner, friends. I really am. Now please go deal with this threat to our well-being and civilization before it destroys everything Obi City stands for.
How do you know all of this, old man? Spit it out now.
I was one of its first victims. That's why. Please keep this all secret. I beg of you.
You have my word that this will stay secret, but we will deal with the Gauth as soon as possible. Thank you for informing us, Jober.
Yeah, this will be our secret. Do you need anything from the Gauth as proof of us killing it?
We will bring back everything it has stolen as well, I promise you this.
Oh, you are all too kind. It keeps its treasure in separate piles, so if you find a blue gem in a pile, that's my pile. Take whatever you want from it, but bring me back the gem. It belongs to my granddaughter. It'd make her happy to see it again, I bet.
Sure, old man. We'll bring you back your gem. All right, gang, let's head out. There's no point in pissing away precious time. Let's get out of here and kill this Gauth thing. Follow me, boys. We're going to the sewers. I start walking with Pastini on my shoulder, excited to get more material wealth, as the shiny stuff was worth a lot in my tribe. So I learned to enjoy luxury despite my brutish nature and gigantic frame.
I take second and make sure everyone else is following me as we head to wherever we're going.
I lead the middle, making sure everyone else is following me, looking back to see the festival still going on as well.
I take the rear, watching out behind me occasionally, checking for threats or inconveniences.
All right, you all line up and leave Jober's office and place of residence in the library, making your way towards the center of the city, seeing the passersby look at you all, seeing a Beg who frankly looks kind of homeless, Torvald who looks like a savage, Castini who looks a little zesty, Rixlow who is raw-dogging women with his eyes, and Amiro who just looks tired of the regular bullshit that goes on. However, they take notice of you because you left the library. Some of the elderly residents silently wonder if you are going to the Gauth to either pay tribute or kill it. Eventually, you make it to the sewer grate that leads to the main sewer circuit, and in tandem, the cave. Is there anything you boys want to do before leaving the city proper and heading into the sewers and subterrane?
Hell no, Barry. I'm ready to wreck some shit and get stuff done. I walk to the sewer grate and grab the bars, using all of my strength to lift the heavy grate and give us access to our goal of killing this godforsaken monster that's plaguing the town.
All right, Donnie, give me a strength check, please. Although I highly doubt you'll fail it, buddy. With honestly another impressive roll of 18, your Goliath muscles flex hard, and you lift the grate out of its area, leaving a hole wide enough for all of you to enter. The air coming from the sewer is damp and musty, smelling of rotten fruit, and quite frankly, shit. It seems this sewer is also where the common people dump their trash as well. Since everyone in Obi has a sewer grate in their house that they cover with a wooden board and scent with soap berries and quince to forget the smell of the sewer.
Making sure it's safe, I take Pastini and slowly enter the sewer.
I cast the light cantrip on Donald's sword to illuminate the room for everyone once they get down here.
I follow suit, being very careful to not step in feces or trash, plugging my nose with dried fruit rations to hide the absolutely foul scents coming from the sewer entrance.
I go after Rixlow. The smell does not bother me as much, so I am more than fine. I am a citizen of the Obi slums anyway. I'm more than accustomed to bad smells.
Taking the rear, I plug my nose with bits of fresh linen to block the smell. As being an elf, we have heightened senses that can be debilitated by more serious obfuscations or distractions.
All right, guys, as soon as you all make your way into the main area, you see the stonework thanks to Torvald's sword, illuminating the room thanks to Pastini's spell. I think this is a good place to end the session, boys. We all are doing great. Don't worry, the fruits of your labor will pay off soon enough. I think we should all play one big game of Commander tonight. It's been a while since we all played together as well. Also, thank you, Joe, for making a cameo today. Hope you feel better, buddy.
Don't sweat it, Barry. Anytime. Glad to help out the boys. I'm going to tell Ronnie about this. He's itching to know more about your campaign. He doesn't use YouTube, so he isn't caught up.
I'll text him the transcripts so he can get caught up on the Forgotten War adventures. Have a good day, Joey. And to the viewers, be sure to like and subscribe.